Good evening and welcome back to the Cheltenham Exchange and our Ante Post series, Ante Post 4.
Number four.
I think we've got one more to go next month, and before you know it, the festival is upon us. So, yes, good evening, everybody. As you can see, we've got a 75% of our crew. We've got Ian, John, and Alex with us. How are you doing, fellas? All good? Unfortunately, Matty couldn't make it tonight, so we'll be applying the thumb screws for him to put up 2 selections next month, if he can be bothered. Sorry, Matty.
Probably not.
We'll let him off. Yes, very little I can say. I've missed a few lately, and I'm way off the pace. I was just saying to the boys, still not even caught up with the Christmas racing. It's all been a bit manic, but I'm here to listen and learn and increase my knowledge. So, well into the season. What are we, 9 weeks away from the festival? 9 weeks minus 1 day.
Yep.
Until all the fun begins. Ian's getting his bags packed, ready to go over to the DRF.
Yeah, can't wait.
Excited for that one?
Oh, yeah, very exciting. Yeah, me and Jonny will be there.
Are you all going over as well, are you, John? I missed that.
Yeah. I told you that at Cheltenham the other month.
I'd had a pint after Guinness at that point.
You had too many Guinnesses, yeah.
£7.50 a pint. I think I was still in shock. Yeah, so, that'll be good, boys.
Can't wait.
Excellent. Right. So, Ante Post series number 4. The boys have got a selection each. Some bookies have gone non-running, no bet over there.
Just one. William Hill in a minute.
Just William Hill. Yeah. I don't know. Should we just crack on?
Let's crack on.
Crack on we shall. Okay, enough of that nonsense. Okay, straight into the action. Go on then, Jonny. You can kick us off with your 4th Ante Post selection, please, sir.
Right. Well, after the last couple of Ante Post picks have gone a little bit sour, perhaps, I'm going back to basics a bit with this one. And that's my old favourite, Envoy Alain for the Ryanair. He's currently best priced 9-1 with Bet365 as of a couple of hours ago, but I think he's as low as 6-1 with Sky and Paddy Power, which is quite a bit of a difference, really. So if you've got a 365 account, that's probably the one to use. Obviously, there's no need to go into too much detail of him as we know him really well already. But he's got a couple of entries so far, one for the Ryanair, one for the Gold Cup. I do feel the Gold Cup trip would stretch him a little bit. And off his last run when he was second to Jerry Colomb, that kind of proved it to me. I think that was over 3 miles and he looked home and hosed, but he got nailed on the line when he looked the sure winner in that. So I think the Ryanair trip is probably perfect for him. He obviously won the race last year, so 9-1 for a current, winner of a festival race looks fair. And he seems to keep his best performances for this meeting. I think his form round Cheltenham is 1-1, fell, 3rd, and 1 again. So, 3 out of 5 attempts is, there's not many horses who do that round here. So, although it's a competitive race, there's a few good ones there at the top of the market. I think the 9s is quite a fair price. So, I think I'm going to go with him this time, OJ.
Lovely. 9-1 for last year's winner. Do you think Cheveley Park will stick both in? Allaho in there as well, or?
Yeah, potentially. Yeah, I think they both might go there. I don't think either of them have got a chance of winning the Gold Cup, to be honest. So I don't see why not them both go into the same race. Maybe they'll give Allaho a bash. Did he get a Gold Cup entry? I can't remember now if he did or not, but I'd have to go back and check that. But yeah, I think there's no reason not to put them both in there. Go double-handed.
Love it. Mob-handed. Excellent. Thank you, Jonny. Allaho for the Ryanair for Jonny.
Envoy Alain.
Oh.
Thank you.
That was rusty. M for Ireland, obviously, for the Ryanair for Jonny. Okay. Alex, give us your fourth anti-post selection, please.
Well, I'm having a last-minute switch.
Ooh,
I'm convinced myself on something, so I'm having a last-minute switch, and I'm putting up a horse for the Ultima.
wow.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm
Ooh,
full of
it's Alex.
beans.
Hang on a minute. We've got to pause at this moment. Everybody waits for the Alex Ultima horse. It is one of the moments of the season. And
I've
we
done
were-
pretty well in the Ultima over the last few years, and I've narrowed my selection. Well, I've still got this. There'll be another one I'll back on the day, but this. I'm putting this one up now because I really fancy it. It's running this weekend, and it's a horse of the Tizzards called the Changing Man. He ran in the Potemps Hurdle last year as a 6-year-old. Finished 8th. I think he was only beaten sort of 5 or 6 lengths. This year he's been over fences. He's had 2 runs so far. His first start over fences, he finished 2nd to Stairway Fate in the Silver Bowl. Grey Dawning was back in 3rd. That was off level weights. He was beaten just under 2 lengths by Stairway Fate that day, and he beat Grey Dawning by a length. And I mean, Grey Dawning's mid 140s handicapper. Stairway Fay is favourite for the Browns or near enough favourite. That's good form. And then second time out, early December, he then unfortunately unseated, but he was going well. He was I think it was quarter of a mile to go or so, still going really well. And that was in a race with Stairway Fay and Giovinco as well. He's off a mark of 132. He's entered this weekend. I think he's a smashing price. You can get 20 to 1 with a few bookies, and you could, if you want to be risk-free, sort of risk-free, you can go non-runner money back with William Hill at 14s. So whichever you like. If you want a little bit more security, go with the 14s, or if you want to get stuck in, get on the 20s. But yeah, I really like him.
Oh, Alex's Ultima horse. And he's had a good talk up there. Everybody
I really fancy him, and he's been in my tracker all year. Just keep following his runs, and yeah, I've been really impressed. And he's another one that's by walk in the park, and a lot of them tend to be better chasers than hurdlers. So he's well entitled. And I mean, he's been to Cheltenham before. I think he hits almost all the trends as well. He runs this weekend, and hopefully he goes up a few pounds. Obviously, guarantee a run. I think last year the lowest was 129. The year before was 138. Then the year before that was 120 something. So if he goes up sort of 4, 5, 6 pounds for his run at the weekend, I'd be perfectly happy with that. I think he's sort of a mid to high 140s horse. So he's definitely got enough in hand to win at the festival, in my opinion.
Love that, Alex. I love that. Oh. Get me coffee jar.
There's a few 50p's in there, OJ.
Taking a whole jar to Asda this week, pour it in one of them machines, cash it in, and whack it all on the Changing Man. Oh, exciting. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year.
This time last year, I was getting really excited about Salvador Ziggy, and I put him up, and people said you shouldn't put up a horse in a handicap this early. So I was only just wrong with him. So let's hope the Changing Man can go one better.
Good man, Alex. Who in their right mind would back Salvador Ziggy, though? Anyway, Ian, follow that.
Well, I've got permission for this horse. I've spoken to the chairman of the fan club, and he's approved my selection. And funny enough, it is Salvador Ziggy for the National Hunt Chase. First caught my eye. Funny enough, Alex was saying about that Potemps. He was second, carrying 12 stone that day. He was beaten by a good time, Jonny. So as Alex said, some horses have come out and improved or done well since. As Gordon Inlet seems to do with his National Hunt horses, he seems to run of them early in the season or early in the summer. I think he had 3 chases. Punchestown was one over 3 miles. I think he won one at Tremor, 2 miles 6. And then he won an egg and spoon at Killarney. I think it was later that month. Was second when he was favourite in the Kerry National, was second. Looked like he was leading up until the last, and he would just seem to run out of puff. Maybe he was carrying 11.7 that day, so he may have just got beaten by a horse that I think was carrying a stone lighter. Desert Moor House or something like that, I think the horse is called. But yeah, it was still a good run, and it was at the time it was still favourite for the National Hunt Chase. Obviously, then we get to the Grand National at Far Hills in the States, the American Grand National. I rewatched it again today. It was him and Seddon jumped over the last, both of them clear at the last, and then it just seemed to. I don't really like using this phrase. It just seemed to stop dead, and I think he did pull up eventually. He didn't even finish the race, but after that, it's come out that apparently he's had a reaction to some of the medication administered prior to when the horse got to the States, and seemed to disagree with him, and obviously it showed with his performance. But I think it's a bit of an overreaction. The bookies have come back out, and I think it's at 16-1 now, which I still think is a good price. 10-1, no runner, no bet. And if you look at some of the horses in the betting, Scotty Rudd's favourite, Embassy Gardens, that old pig, is 4-1 in some places, 8-1. Nick Rocket seems to be the talking horse for it could be the Mullins one. But some of these others, Grange Clare West, I don't think will go. Said about Grey Dawning, I don't think will go. Monty Star, Broadway Boy will probably go to the Browns, and then you're getting further down, then you come to Salvador Ziggy. So I think 16-1 if you want to go without no runner, no bet, I think is a ridiculous price considering it was 8-1, and so you can write off that performance in America. But yeah, I still think he could be the one to beat. So I'll go Salvador Ziggy National Hunt Chase.
Lovely. Of course, one of Alex's horses to follow for the season as well.
Indeed, that's why I got permission.
Alex being chairman of the fan club, so lovely. Some cracking selections there, fellas.
That's your best selection so far, Ian.
Yeah, it has been. I think the others have been poor.
Fantastic. So, quick recap then. So, Salvador Ziggy in the National Hunt Chase for Ian. Changing Man in the Ultima for the King of the Ultima, Alex Galpin de Champ. And Envalen not Allaho in Ryanair for Jonny. Ignore me. Getting my mind in a fuddle over them red and white silks. Lovely stuff, boys. Really enjoyed that. Some great reasoning. And one for you folks to follow. So hope you enjoyed this brief Ante Post picks number 4. If you have any bets yourselves out there, make sure to stick them in the comments. Get the discussion going. Ian is like a whippet on the keyboard as soon as he sees a comment go on. So we will engage in any discussion. So make sure you get your comments in there, likes. And if you enjoyed the video, please share it and subscribe and like and all that malarkey. And we will see you all again soon. Good luck, folks.